Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for July 1st, 2023. I'm going to hit restart. Is my times accurate? All right, I'm going to do my normal scanning again. So we're going to put nines over here. So when I corner mark in a box, or rather when I corner mark cells, I'm talking about the box. So the nines corner marked here means that within this box, 9 can only go in these 3 cells. Generally, I'll corner mark if we're limited to any 2 cells within a box, or if the 3 cells share the same row or column within that box. So that's always going to be true if you find 2 digits matching up in the other 2 boxes within that band or stack. So in this case, these 2 nines look over. We did look down to see if there were any 9s down here. There aren't any. So 9s are just in one of these 3 places. I don't see any other digits matching up. So what we want to do, in this case, this 8, though, is looking over, and none of these are 8. So 8 is limited to 2 spots here. We also want to look and see that there's an 8 down here and see if that does anything. In this case, it limits it to 3 spots, but it's not 3 in the same row or column. It makes an L shape, so I'm not going to mark that because that can get confusing. It interrupts scanning in a lot of ways. So, all right, so I'm looking to see if there's any other crossings from below. We have the 1, but that's not super helpful. We have the 6, 2 6s. Okay, so this is a helpful one. So we have these 2 6s looking up and this 6 looking over into this box. So in this box, 6 is in one of these 2. And yeah, in this case, it doesn't do anything additionally because we already have 2 6s here. But it is good to know that it's only 2 places in this box. The 3, not super helpful. The 7, yeah, okay, we have 2 7s looking up. So 7 is in one of these 2. In this case, we have this 7 and this 7, but there's 4 spots in this box, so it's not super helpful. Okay, I think that's it for all of these. Let's move on. Interestingly, we have every digit except 8, but none of them repeat. So I'm just going to go through them. Again, this 1 and this 1 looking up. That's 3 spots, not useful enough. To mark at least. This 7 and this 7. All right, in this case, we do have 7 limited to 2 spots, so we are going to mark that. Okay, what else? Don't forget to look up here as well. I'm really not seeing a whole lot here. Oh, this 2. This 2 is helpful. There's a 2 in one of these. And so now what we can do is we can say, okay, well, if 2 is in one of these 2 cells, it's not in these cells, right? That's called pointing. 2 has to be over here. So in this row, that's where 2 is. It's not here. So what we can do is we can say that takes 2 out of this cell, and then this 2 takes it out of these 3. And so 2 is down here somewhere, which, it takes it out of one cell and it allows us to mark up, which is helpful in this case. It can be much more helpful than it was. Let's see. The 9 and the 9's not quite helpful enough. Okay, maybe we'll get something from this band here. Okay, we do have 2 7s, and then we do have this 7 also looking down, so 7's in one of these 2. We have 2 3's looking down here, and this 3, so there's a 3 in one of these 2. This 1 and this 1 and this 1 tell us that 1 has to be exactly here, so we can place the 1. That 1 and that 1 then join up to put a 1 in one of these 3. Okay, 2's are interesting here. I'm actually seeing this 2 look down. So 2 is in one of 2 spots here. All right, we got the 1's, the 2's, 3's. 5 at all? Not really. I do see that there's this 5, but it doesn't... They eliminate from the same single cell. It's not super useful. 6's maybe? Not quite. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get from scanning bands. So let's scan stacks now. Yeah, we have these 2 9's. Probably could have seen that earlier, but I wasn't scanning that yet. So that does place a 9 in this box. Anything with 9s maybe? Well, this 9 seeing over does limit 9 to these two places, so we can mark that. All right, what else vertically can we do? We did the 1s and the 9s. Really not seeing anything else. Okay, let's look at this stack then. We do have two 5s looking up, so and this 5 looking in, so we can place this 5. Can we follow up with that 5 at all? Not that I can tell. We do have these two 5s though, so 5's up here. Better than nothing. Let's see. Vertically here, 2 3s, we have that marked. The 9, not super useful. 6 or 7. Yeah, we have the 7s marked here. In this box, the 7s aren't super helpful. Okay, I'm not seeing anything with that. Let's look at the final stack here. I have the 6s marked. This is the kind of thing we want to look for. I don't think it's helpful in this case, but we have a 1-3 and a 1-3 looking into this box. So 1 and 3 are in these 4 cells. It's way too many cells to limit them to, but always pay attention to that sort of thing. Okay, so we need to find something else, is what I have learned here. What I do see is this cell. I'm noticing this box has only 4 open cells. So by definition, these 4 are limited to 4 values in the first place. And this one can't be 2 or 9, just from our corner marks. So I'm going to see what the 2 values it can be are. The box needs 2, it has 3, it needs a 4 and a 5. So we can put 4, 5, and I'm using center marks here. And center marks mean that that cell is limited to those values. So it's a cell-centric marking. I'm looking to see if there's like a good number of 4s or 5s looking in, and there's not. And we already know the 2s are here and the 9s are here. So I don't think we're going to get much out of marking that. This column has 4 left, and we know that this can't be 2 and this can't be 5. So let's see. It needs 2, 3, 5, and 6. So this can't be 3 or 5. So this is 2 or 6. This can't be 3 or 5. Okay, there we go. In fact, this can't be 3, 5, or 6. So it's a 2. Very nice. So that was a naked 2. That probably was a big thing we were missing. That gets us a bunch of digits. It does leave a pair in this column. 5 and what? 3 and 5. Right. So that's a 3, 5 pair. Okay, so we placed some digits we should follow up. We placed the 6. We placed this 2. We placed this 6. None of them seem particularly helpful, actually. It does affect this 1, 3 that we found. We're now down to 3 cells for 1, 3, so we should be paying attention to that. Oh, and there's I was going to say there's the 6 along with it, but there's a 6 already in the box, so. All right, well, we got to look for more. This box has 4 left. We have 1, 2, we need 3, 5, 6, and 8. So this can't be 5 or 6. So this is 3, 8 only. Oh, actually it can't be 3 either. Hold on, let's double check. So it sees a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Oh, and it sees the 2, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, it's only 8. So we can fill in 8 there because that's the only value it can be. That's called a naked single. This is going to be a triple, and that's going to be useful for the rest of the row. So we need 3, 5, and 6, it looks like. So 3, 5, 6 triple. What's that do for us? The 6 joins this 6 and this 6. So 6 is down here. The 3 and the 5 and the 3 and the 5 look over here. And the 3 and the 5 look up here. Okay. So we have this 3, 5, this 3, 5, and the 3, 5 as part of this triple looking into this box such that there's only 2 cells left for 3 and 5. So this is what we'd call a hidden 3, 5 pair in the box. I have different ways of explaining this, but I think the best way to explain it is there are 2 places for 2 values. And so those values must go in those 2 places, otherwise they don't fit in the box. So these must be only 3 or 5. Even if they could be other values, now they can't be. They must contain 3 or 5. This row has 3 left. I'm interested in what they are. We need a 1. I'm going to actually just mark it. We need a 1. We have 2, 3. We need 4 and 7. Okay, so that one's not 7. I'm noticing this. Oh, okay, this one looking up. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought I was seeing something, but I wasn't. So what are the what is this? This isn't 2 or 6, and it's not 3, 5. So it's at most 2 values. The row has a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, has a 6, has a 7. So this is 8 or 9 only. This is an 8, 9. We call those bi-value cells, by the way. If you want to know what to call a cell that has 2 values left, bi-value. Makes sense, right? 3 values would be a tri-value. Okay, so have we learned anything about 4s and 5s here yet? Not a whole lot. I mean, we know this cell can't be 5. So this is 2, 4, 9, but I don't think that's helpful. Okay, what else can we do here? This 3, 5, 6 triple. This 3, 5 pair. How about this row? There's only 3 left in this row. I'm going to mark it up. We need a 2, a 4, and an 8. Ah, so because this sees the 2 and the 8, that can only be 4. Very nice. It cleans up some 4s. Ah, it gives us this 5 here. Resolves the 3 and the 5 here. Okay, so we need a 9 in this column, and these 2 9s happen to look into these 2 open spots. So this is the only place for 9. I was suspicious of 9 because of the corner mark there, and so I just looked and got lucky. But that's good. All right, so we have these 2 9s looking in and this 9 looking down. This is going to have a cascade because it places a 9 here. That took the place of a 3 corner mark. So we want to look at the box for where 3 corner marks are left. Only one spot, so we're going to place the 3 there. Now these 2 3s look in, putting a 3 up here. In general, in this row, we need 2, 3, 4, and 6. I'm not seeing a lot restriction there. I guess the 2. So these are from 3, 4, 6. This is not 3, so it's from 2, 4, 6. All right. Oh, this is a 2 or a 4. We don't need the corner marks. Let's see. Okay, this box has 4 left, and we need 1, 2, 4, and 8. Really not seeing a whole lot looking in for 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. Okay, this box needs a 5. These 2 5s look in. That places this 5. That's not a 5. That's not a 5. Oops, I said not a 5. All right. 3, 4, 6, 8. Ah, so the 8 in this box can only go here. Yeah, we have this 8 looking in, this 8 looking down. That places this 8. This is 3, 4, 6. Not a 3, I guess. That makes a 3, 4, 6 triple here. So this is going to be a pair, 7 and something. Looks like a 2. So a 2, 7 pair. Don't need the corner marks. So this is going to be a triple, 3, 5, and what? 4, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, what do we do with this? What's this cell? 1, 4, 5. Oh, not 5. 1, 4. 1, 4, 8, 9. That's a lot. Okay, never mind. How about in this box? 1, 2. I think I just did this. 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, we still don't see much with that. I'm going to fill it just because I keep looking at it. 1, 2, 4, 8. No 8's here. Four left in this row. It's 2, 6, 8, 9. Can clean that up a little bit. Actually, 9's looking into this box. Place a 9 in one of these two. All right. I feel like I've missed out on some scanning of digits I've placed, because I should have seen that 9, but I probably got distracted by something else. Okay, this row, 2, 4, 6, 7. Not much going on with that. Okay. Problem is we have 3, 5, and 6 placed here, and we have 3 and 5 placed here, so this doesn't do much. Oh, I guess one consequence of this 3, 4, 6 triple is that this can't be a 4, because the 4 is in one of these two in the triple. So that claims this 4 here. This is a triple. We can fill that. 1, 4, and 8. So 1, 4, 8 triple does take 4 out of here and 4 out of here, leaving a 2, 6, 7 triple. I'm looking for anything better than just filling more candidates, because we're almost full on candidates. Okay, I see something that probably isn't necessary, but I'm wondering if it's indicative of something a little bit cleaner. I'll just show you what I saw at least, and I'll walk through it and maybe find I was wrong, but let's see. If this is a 2, right, we look at this row here, that would place a 2 here. So we're postulating that this is 2. That would place a 2 here. But then in this box, this couldn't be 2, so it would place a 2 here, and then we'd have 2 2's in the column, so that's not allowed. So this can't be a 2. Now, what is the real reason this can't be a 2? is kind of my question. I guess what I found is I guess there's a couple ways we could express that. There's this structure here, which you could think of as a finned X-wing, which I do have a Sudoku video describing what those are. So we could see that as a finned X-wing. We could maybe also see what are we actually seeing here? This is a it's not quite a skyscraper, is it? I don't know. Anyway, this can't be a 2. I don't really want to use that because these puzzles don't need stuff like that, and I don't want you to think they do. But I'm wondering if I'm seeing a pair or something that's just resulting in this structure, if it's just a structure that I happen to find. Let's hold off on that for a second. Let's explore to see if there's a simpler reason this can't be a 2. So again, a 2 here puts a 2 here and here. You know, this is also what you'd call a skyscraper. In this row and this row, 2 is limited to these. And so skyscrapers are actually not that hard to understand. Again, you don't need it for New York Times puzzles, but if you'd like to use it, there's no reason you shouldn't. So a 2 in this row is limited to the green, and 2 in this row is limited to the green. You can just sort of see that. So we can't put a 2 in both of these cells, right? There's no way that you can only have 1 in the column, which means that we're going to end up with a 2 in one of these 2 cells. It's just going to happen. It could be both, but it has to be at least 1. And either way, this cell can't be a 2. If this ends up a 2, it can't be a 2. If this ends up a 2, it can't be a 2. So these 2 cells both see all 3 of these. They also see all 3 of these. And so you actually know that none of those can be 2. And so we could place a 4 here using that as well. And by placing a 4 here, that does get us the 6 that we were seeing as well. There's going to be something simpler in the puzzle to find. You don't need this, but I am going to use it since I'm seeing it. And we're going to finish the puzzle this way, which, maybe that's fun. It is logical. I try to do the simplest technique possible. And one thing I know about the New York Times is it never requires something like a skyscraper or a chain like that. But that said, there's no reason, if you see it, that you shouldn't use it. It's perfectly logical. All right, and that does seem to just finish the puzzle off. So I'm sure I was just missing something much simpler. But at the same time, I saw it, and I didn't see the simpler thing. So was it really simpler? Yeah, probably, but... Cool. This just finishes the puzzle. Very cool. 1, 2, 3. We need 4, which goes here, and then we need a 9. Okay, places this 9. This box, actually, these are all finishable, so let's just finish them. We need a 1. We need 7 and 8. They go like that. We need a 3 in this box. It goes here. 7 and 8, and we're done. All right. Cool. Well, I got to show off some chains and skyscrapers and stuff that you didn't have to use to solve this, but may as well teach when I can, instruct when I can. So, some other publishers who publish Sudokus, they publish difficulties that are, they usually call it like insane or brutal. There's no standard for what difficulties mean, but often they'll require something along those lines, like a skyscraper, finned X-wing, things like that. And again, if you do spot it, there's no reason you shouldn't use it. It's perfectly logical. You can see we solved the puzzle using it. All right, cool. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to use the more advanced techniques if I see them, or if you'd prefer to see the quote unquote intended way these are solved. I make this stuff for you, and I'd like to hear from you what you enjoy seeing. I have gotten a lot of feedback that the more instructive solves, the slower ones where I talk through everything that I'm doing, has been very helpful and has helped improve your solve techniques. So I'm very happy and grateful for comments like that. And so I have continued to explain as much as I can. And I'm going to stop rambling now, and I'm just going to do my normal sign off. So if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.